Of course, my program today is about methamphetamine. I'm going to talk to you about a few different drugs, but my program is mainly geared for the drug methamphetamine. I believe it's one of the most addictive and the most destructive drugs that's ever hit our country. Meth goes by many different names. They call it crank, crystal, ice, speed, go fast, and many more nicknames we've given it. It really depends on what part of the United States you live in, depends on what we call it. For example, where I live in Tennessee, we call meth crank, but not far down the road from us in Missouri, they call it go fast. It's all methamphetamine. Meth comes in many different colors. This here is some yellow meth. This is a crystallized form of methamphetamine, which is becoming very popular in Tennessee and other states. It's some of the purest and most potent form of meth, but when we say it's the purest form, we don't mean that it's pure as far as it not being harmful to the human body. There's no such thing as a meth that's not harmful to the human body. This is some pink meth and some white meth. I'm just trying to give you an idea of how many different colors this drug comes in. It doesn't matter what color it is, it's all meth, and it definitely will kill that user. It's so potent, it doesn't matter how we get it in our body. As long as we get this stuff in our system, it will get you high. You can smoke it, snort it, inject it, orally eat it. Don't set your open drink around somebody you don't trust, because they can take this dope. Put it in your drink, and it works just as good drinking it as it does smoking it or snorting it. Smoking it seems to be one of the most popular ways that people use it. This girl here is smoking with a glass pipe. They usually get those from the little rose jars like this one that they get by in a convenience store. Also, that people will use a regular light bulb just out of a regular lamp and turn that into a glass pipe. Where I live in Northwest Tennessee, they usually smoke their meth on a piece of tin foil, just like this guy's doing. Shooting meth up with a needle is probably the second most popular way that people use it in the United States. And as you can see, this guy here is definitely killing himself by putting that needle in his arm. And more than likely, if he hasn't stopped shooting up by now, he's probably dead, because this is a pretty old photo. It seems like people start out either snorting it or smoking it, then they move to eating it and then to shooting up. It don't always work that pattern, but that's one of the most general patterns that we do see with users as they progress. One of the problems we have with meth spreading across the United States like it has is because it's so easy to manufacture. You can go to about any local hardware store, get most of the chemicals that you need to make it, the main ingredient being in cold medicine, plus the internet has helped spread the problem. There's recipes on the internet on how to manufacture meth. We call it cooking meth, but a lot of them recipes are wrong. They either got steps missing or steps that are backwards. And when you got young people dealing with these kind of explosive chemicals, they need to make sure they have all them steps right, or they'll end up like this guy. He blowed himself up in his home. Here's another one that blowed himself up, and another one. All it takes is one mistake cooking meth to cause an explosion. They can have all the steps right,